morning, and welcome to BizLux Retro Hour. Today we are doing about the author and not about the deep dive in the land of the lost. We're just kind of shooting the bull a little bit. Yeah, we're not going to talk about myself, not going to talk about the book. We're going to talk about doing uncomfortable things. Which can go that many different ways, but we're going to kind of just anyhow. As a new author, I am going to go self-published. Going to go self-published because I think I've got a good idea for a story, and I think I really have potential there with it, between what the future may bring with it. But the thing about self-published, it's all on you. You've got to get out there. You have to make yourself be known. You've got to reach to your audience, and you've got to make the efforts. That's not easy. No, it is not. You have to do some things that just are very uncomfortable. Things that you're not used to, and things ideally you don't want to do. Perfect example. I am walking around. I'm not a writer full time. I am a IT guy. It's lunchtime, and I am walking around right now my workplace out here, giving me some privacy so I can record this video. I need to put myself out there. I need to share about myself. I've got to do this to help build an audience, to help build interest, to help sell a book. It's awful uncomfortable to not only walk around your yard with a phone talking into a phone, but to the internet, discussing these things. I guess a normal person would think, do you think some kind of goober or something like that, or thinking some kind of idiot or something like that. But at the end of the day, you got too many things to worry about what other people think. You do what you got to do. And this is one of those things that you have to do. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to be authentic. You've got to be able for people to understand, is this guy worth me paying 8 or 9 minutes of my time to watch him talk to me on YouTube? For some people it may be. For some other people, they may say, I got better things to do with my time. That's fine. And I honestly think this, for me personally, is one of those things in which, like I said, I'd prefer not to do this. But I really want to try my best to sell this book. And I really want to I want to create a legacy for my kids, for my grandkids. I want them to be able to say, this story my dad or my granddad created, and he did it for us. So here's to doing something uncomfortable to make yourself better and to make things better for other people. But anyhow, what do you have to do? What do you have to do on a daily basis or on a once-in-a-lifetime basis? That's something that you just don't want to do, but that you've got to do it. It's easy to set that line and say, nope, not going to do this, or nope, not going to do that. And being an adult, okay, it's a whole if-then. If I do this, then this is the result of what I'm doing. So the whole, you choose that, And sure, that's fine. This is the result. So here I am, reaching out to you guys. Hi, I'm G.S. Freeman, upcoming author, in the process of writing a book. I am doing this kind of video today. I'm in the process of editing my second video, in which I'm hoping episode 2, the Sleestak Guide, will be uploaded on the channel next Sunday, in a couple of days, but it should be there. Keep your eyes open. But again, on that right there, I'm looking for something that I can be truly myself, be authentic, something that I'm passionate about, and anything that brings back memory from my childhood, I'm passionate about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a discussion with one of the supervisors up here today about, things that you do that if you've got a passion behind it, it makes it so much more easier. And I guess that's the reason why it's easy for me to do this video right now, because I've got a passion behind writing this book, behind trying to create a legacy for my kids and for my grandkids down the road. So, moral of the story, if you got your passions behind what you're doing, it's going to make things a heck of a lot easier for you when you find yourself doing them. So remember that. I'm going to remember that. Now, granted, to be perfectly honest with you, this morning, the only thing I had passion about was getting to work, because I slept late. So if you could tell from my hair, a friend of mine would make reference to looking like Patrick Duffy or something like that, just with the hair factor. But anyhow, for you guys who are still here with me, I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your watching. Any subscriptions that I get and any likes I get on the video, I appreciate it. And again, like I asked earlier, comment below, things that you got to do that you don't want to do, but you got to do it. It's what is it? What do you have to do? But anyhow, you guys have a good one, and be good to each other, and we'll catch you next time we post. Y'all have a good one. Bye.